This is 100 days as a Minecraft wizard. Right now I'm in a prominence mod pack, and you can be many different traits, and I'm going to choose to be a wizard. And this mod pack is insane. It has so many really cool bosses. There's like the graveyard, there's Miriam's soul like weaponry, and there's just loads of cool ones, mine cells. It's all amazing. Make sure to subscribe, guys, if you enjoy, because I really work hard in these videos and it'll help out a ton, and had a lot of fun with this mod pack. So if you want to, just comment down below what maps you want to see next. That would be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the movie. Day 1, we spawn in this weird little like shrub biome, and we find a sheep, and we only managed to find 2 wool, so we can't make a bed, which is kind of sad. But yeah, there's a lot of quests in this mod pack, and we're gonna try to do a lot of them. Now we're gonna get some wood from these little shrub trees, and we gotta do 2 chops. You can either crouch, and that will just do 1 wood at a time, but we just did 2. So we make ourselves a crafting table and some sticks, and we found this weird mine cells prison portal thing, and I think they're chasing after me, so I don't want to die this early on. So I'm gonna go run away into the snowy like tundra biome. We found some iron in this chest up here. We found some carrots as well and some berries. We're gonna make ourselves a iron pickaxe and an iron axe. And now I think we should just explore and grab some coal, and we need to find a really big cave. And we also found some ruby, which is cool. It can make ruby armor, but it's not better than diamonds, so I don't think I'll be using it a lot. Next we found this sun lichen thing, geyser, that just set me on fire. It was kind of cool, but it did actually hurt a lot. So 700 blocks to a village this way, so I got distracted by a chest. So this is a good cave to explore. We found a gold key, which can unlock gold chests. We got some more iron and redstone. After taking out some more zombies, we found ourselves another chest that has some gold and a runic tablet. The runic tablet can make really insane swords that just are really good. They have like special abilities, but that's something in the future to worry about. We're going to make ourselves a ruby chest plate and sapphire leggings. I think we should make a hat as well. And when you craft armor, they can have special abilities. And here are the weapons. They give you some cool power with it, and that's just like late game stuff. While going deeper, we found ourselves a mimic in this campsite, and the mimics can drop some really good things. And I got something that sets people on fire when they hit me, which it might be annoying, you know, because if they hit me, they might set me on fire. So that might not be too good. But in these chests, we just found loads of building blocks, which I guess is okay. And we got some more gunpowder, sugar, and more gunpowder. That'll be useful for later on. In this chest, we found a decent book. I mean, I guess I'll grab it because we can. We got ourselves a new axe and a diamond shovel. It's always good. And we got a diamond in this chest, which is our first diamond, and some amethyst crystals, which will come in handy because that's what our wizard magic is based off of. Got ourselves a second runic tablet, and yeah, we're looking good. We got some more iron in here, so we're gonna grab a load of this, since iron is something big we're gonna need. While digging down, we find on the map there's a mine shaft below us. And it's no ordinary mine shaft, it's like a ice mine shaft. So we're gonna go straight down and look. After going around, we find ourselves our first chest. And this chest gave us a golden apple and a lost eye. And a ring, so that gives us 0.5 armor. Which isn't much, but it will help out in the early game. While exploring some more, we found ourselves a dungeon. And this little baby zombie just set me on fire, like from the necklace I was wearing. So that's really annoying. I'm going to leave it on though, just because. And we're going to break the spawner and see what's inside these chests. Got another golden apple, some gunpowder, a name tag. We also got some gold in here as well. And we find ourselves another chest, but these weird things froze me. And it's weird. The frozen thing, it makes you slow and weak, so you do less damage and it slows you down. And if you get too cold, you actually start dying of like hypothermia. So that was really annoying. Next, we find ourselves a monastery, and you know these places. You can just build your way to the top, get all the best loot. So after mining this tree, we're going to build our way all the way to the top. After getting to the top, we're going to break all the spawners on top, so nothing can attack us. After breaking the last one, we can start looting all these chests. Look at all that. We got golden carrots, we got diamonds. It's all amazing loot. Got some more in here as well. And there is some free diamond armor. And we got a fire claymore, which is unfortunate because we can't use it since we're an arcane wizard. We found something amazing in here. We got ourselves an arcane spellblade and an arcane claymore. This will come in really handy for our wizardry. And in this chest, we got some more golden apples and carrots. And some mediocre diamond armor. And after running away, we're going to try to find a place to sleep so these monsters can stop attacking us. After sleeping, we're going to check this chest inside here, and we got ourselves a spell tome. That's Thunderstrike. And yeah, you can learn new spells in here, and it's really cool. We're going to make ourselves some chests, and we're going to call this place home. We got some tank upgrades, but after exploring right by our house, we found ourselves a ruined portal. We got some gold, obsidian, golden apple. It was all pretty good loot. And there was this carriage right near the ruined portal, and it gave me loads of emeralds, bread and iron. And yeah, it's just free food. We're gonna make ourselves a backpack now because we definitely need the storage. And that storage is pretty good. Hopefully I can upgrade it in the future. And now we're going to need to make ourselves a spellbinding table to get ourselves some good spells. After digging down, we found ourselves this weird creeper. It's a skeleton creeper and it blinds you. And it's really scary. But yeah, luckily it doesn't do damage when it explodes, which is really cool. Now we found lapis. And we found some other stuff as well. Found ourselves one of these spectrum biome caves, and they have blocks of amethyst, which is really nice because the amethyst can help us make arcane spell things. With that, we can make ourselves a rune, and this will help us craft arcane runes. What we need is stone and amethyst to make arcane runes. This can be used to power your staff. Let's make ourselves Rune Gleam. And we're going to try to make a Rune Gleam chest plate since it does arcane stuff. And after getting a arcane tome from the spellbinding table, we're going to try to get ourselves a arcane tome and the arcane source. With this, we're going to make more Rune Gleam. And we have enough to make a chest plate. And this gives you protection and arcane spell power, so that's really good as well. And yeah, it's just way better. Then we're going to make ourselves some wizard hat using some wool. With this, we're going to gather some obsidian. And we're going to use the obsidian so we can make ourselves an enchanting table. We're going to gather books from a local village. And this will just help us get ourselves the enchanting table stuff. We found secret chests under this guy's house. We got a book, some gold, iron, and a power 2 book. We also got some string and gold, which is mediocre loot, I guess. With that, we're going to make ourselves some bookshelves. And I think we're going to be ready to place our enchanting table. With that, we can see what we can upgrade on our arcane claymore. See if we need any of these good things, but they don't look too good right now. So I might just do that later on. With our skill points, we're going to upgrade arcane power. And this will help us just do more damage with our arcane. Now we're going to make 2 more books. And with these books, we can try to cycle enchantments. We got a breaking 3 on our staff, which might be good. But with this spellbinding table, we're going to get ourselves magic missile, which is supposed to be really, really good. Now we're going to make some wizard feet and wizard leggings. Now we are going to be a true wizard. And after shearing some inky sheep, this gives us blue patched wool or padded wool. And this can be used to make better arcane armor. It seems we got loads of pearls from those chests inside the cave. We can make ourselves arcane armor, but we're going to leave out the chest plate since we have a rune gleam one. And after going down and exploring, we try to look for some more amethyst and stuff. We're going to take out the skeleton. Our spell is doing some good work to these guys. It's not powerful enough yet because it's not upgraded, but it will do loads. While we're in the cave, we found some diamonds, which is very helpful as well. And while strip mining, we're going to try to find some more structures. And right under here we found a spectrum mod, inescapable or impenetrable fort, which is something. It's weird. You need to like find something and wear it, and then you'll get access to it. It's weird, but we found ourselves a little ruined cave full of like demonic wizard creatures, and these guys were scary. I'm gonna use my staff from a distance to try to take them out. And they were like pillagers, villagers or something. But we're gonna bridge our way over and try to destroy these spawners. After getting down a bit lower, we can finally reach these spawners and take them out. And since they're high, since we're low enough, we can actually use our sword to slice them from here. And that'll just be nice to clear them out when we destroy all the spawners. After that, we're gonna keep exploring, and the weird caskets here, they give you amethyst and some loot. So this will be nice so we can have a good source of arcane runes. Next we're going to open up these boarded walls, and I'm going to quickly block this off and go through the center here since they're doors, and we're going to take out anyone that's in the way. After that, we found some more of these tombs. Got some amethyst and a notch apple, which is amazing. We got our first notch apple already. And we got some gold as well. We found one of these little things, and there was a string, and it put us into a little treasure room. So there is a way to find out which one's the right path. There's like an X and an O and a lectern that you can find. But in this place we found dark iron, and the dark iron can be used to make these special things inside here, like the braziers and stuff. But we found another mob called the Acolyte, which they have like bone daggers. And we found this special enchanting room that has loads of books and amethyst. So this would be really nice just to, you know, get a hold of all this stuff. This book didn't really have anything in it that was useful, but we're going to start mining all these amethyst and stuff. And after this, I think we should just explore more of the place, grab all those tombs, and see what's inside. But now we're going to grab all this, and we're going to grab some books as well. Next, we found more catacombs, and we found a slime chestplate. And it was pretty cool, but I'm a wizard and I don't wear that stuff, so it was just really cool to have. Found some mana steel ingots and dark iron in here as well, which is really cool. And we found some more ender pearls, which is nice as well. We found this weird lava little room with some parkour, but we're just going to bridge our way over so we don't die. And up this ladder there is a chest, and we can see what's inside. We got ourselves pretty garbage loot, not gonna lie. We found ourselves more dark iron and gold, which is really helpful. And we found this room with end crystals in it, and this was interesting because there was loads of spawners with acolytes and pillagers, corrupted pillagers. And we just need to watch out here since it looks like it's a boss room, but I don't really know for sure. So we're going to use our spell from a distance and try to take out the acolytes. And that one-shot him. That was kind of crazy. And we're going to do the same to this guy. And yeah, we're looking good. And here we found Acrobat 5 book. I don't plan on taking it because I don't think it's really needed. Found spell haste, which increases the casting speed of spells, which would be really nice. After destroying that, it actually set me on fire and spawned phantoms, which is really strange. But we're going to do that to the other one as well. And we seem to be okay. Now we got one more to break. And that blinded me this time, set me on fire and spawned more phantoms. And now lava is dripping through the roof. Okay, I think that's all that did though. I think we're safe. But I just gotta watch out and make sure it's good. After returning home, we made ourselves some more arcane armor, and we're gonna repair the ones that got damaged in that fight. Next, we're gonna make a new arcane claymore, and we're gonna make ourselves some stone bricks and some tough bricks, because we're gonna start making our house. And before we do that, we're gonna upgrade our skills, because we got loads of skills. I'm going to go firepower to get maximum health, because more health will keep us alive. And we're just going to do some more health. After that, we're going to go into our quest. And we got a cool hood from completing killing 100 mobs. And I think it looks really nice. And right here we started the base of our house. And I'm thinking of making a wizard tower. And it's looking good so far, I think. I messed up a bit in my building because of the weird placement. But yeah, here's what it turned out like at the end. All the materials I used were stone bricks and deep slate, and I got loads of that from the little ruins I just looted. And here we got our enchanting table. It's a chest room and furnace room with our anvils. We got our rune crafting room right here. We also got ourselves our bedroom. We got nothing in this room. I don't think I need it right now. And we got nothing on the roof either, because it's kind of tight. It's just a good view, I guess. And after using an enchanting table and arcane staff, we got ourselves an amazing enchantment from Unbreaking 3. And I missed something in this place. There's actually secret treasure in here. You just gotta break through this part. Yeah, and we got netherite scrap in here. We got ourselves some gold and bottles of enchanting. That was really good. And in this one, we have some more good loot. Got ourselves a golden apple and collection, which automatically picks up drops when you mine them. And there's something called an urn in here, and once you break it, it actually drops some decent loot. And yeah, these are really cool. I didn't actually know this. I looked up the mod and it showed this, but it was really cool. Got ourselves harming, and we got Rune Blaze leggings, which I guess is cool. And after exploring, we found ourselves a castle. And this is a pillager castle, so we gotta watch out. I'm gonna take this guy out and, check all the loot when I'm done. And these guys had a lot of health. It wasn't like it was a crazy amount, but they did have a lot. And this is a different looking pillager. It's like he got a mohawk, and he's got an axe. So he could be a little bit dangerous since I don't know what he does. Here's the guy. He actually hits pretty hard. So I gotta watch out for that and make sure I don't get cornered with them around. So after looking around this place, I'm gonna break my way in here and see what's in here. Down there was just loads of these pillager knights with swords. It was actually kind of cool. But I knew they did a lot of damage, so I just want to do it from range and try to take them out from there. For taking them all out, I'm going to drop down, and in these cages there was actually clay golems, which they looked cool, and they were just made out of clay. So I'm going to try to let them out and let them take out the pillagers, so I don't have to. After doing that, these guys were taking them out, and this skirmisher just hit so hard. Look, he did like 7 hearts. And this clay golem is really helping out. He's taking out the rest of the guys. There was nothing good in the chest down here except for just some normal iron, I guess, and a goat horn, which is pretty cool, so I take it anyway. Next, we're going to go on the watchtower, and I see an evoker. I'm going to see if I can take this guy out. And we got him one shot, which is amazing. So we can get ourselves a totem of undying. And yeah, that'll be really cool. So I'm going to make a run for it and try to grab it. There we go, we got it. And now it's time to run back and kill all the archers that are following me. There's a lot of these guys, so I gotta take them out before they alert others to come to attack me. We got one more to go. There we go. Next we're gonna check these barrels, and we found a heart that increases the wearer's health a little bit. So that's really nice as well. And in all these chests around here, they just had some carrots, potatoes, wood, and stuff. I'm gonna get some snow so I can make some frost runes. And while exploring in the tundra biome, we found ourselves in Essentia, which is a mythical mount, and it's really cool. It looks so cool. It's like a leopard. So we got some mutton for it, and we are gonna try taming it. There we go. We got it. It looks so good. We have a saddle for it, and I think we are good to go home with it. So I actually don't need the frost runes. I just need the fire ones. I'm messed up there. But we can either make ourselves a nullifying totem of undying to get the aether fire armor. And I'm gonna wait for that just because it decreases my arcane power. And I think I'll do that later. Next we're gonna go into the prisoner dimension because we found the portal for it. And we're gonna start our adventure in here. This place is really cool. Had loads of cool mobs. And the loot it actually wasn't too bad. The loot inside was decent, I guess. They had some good books. And they had some good treasure as well. After wandering around, we made it to the bottom floor and found ourselves the Promenade of the Condemned, which leads you to a new dimension, and you have to get yourself a little bean sprout thing like a vine sprout, like it makes vines grow. But that's where we're gonna head for. So we gotta find a structure that looks like a lift, but we're gonna go up here and check this chest. And we found some iron, which is not too good. After searching around, we are going to find ourselves the lift down to the dungeon that we need to go down to. Once we take the lift down, we can start exploring this place and see what kind of loot's in here. And those lobbers, grenadiers, do a lot of damage actually. They hit pretty hard. So after going around here, we get attacked by a runner, which is like a really cool like bionic dude. And let's take out the protector. And we got ourselves a phaser. It teleports you to a nearby enemy, stunning them and stuff. Which is really cool. I don't use it, but it sounds like it's cool. But we need to go down another layer so we can find what we need. We can take this guy out and keep exploring. After making it to the end, we find ourselves the vine rune, which is exactly what we need. And we can use this to grow this vine, and this will take us to the top of the Promenade of the Condemned. And then we can return to surface here. Now we need to go back to our portal, and let's just put Amplify Spell on our armor, because that will increase our spell damage. And we can do that with all of our armor from what we have now. And we got Prot 3 on our helmet, so we're looking good. And after exploring my Essentia, we found ourselves a little tomb. This is a really cool dungeon. I've done this a lot before my other 100 days. And all you have to do is like shoot the target and the pressure plate, I guess. And it just solves it. And it was that easy. Like that, one fire's lit. Next, we gotta make the swords face each other like that and press the button. That will light that fire. And then this one, you just have to step on random pads and hopefully you get it correct. I always forget if you have to make them lit up or non-lit. And I think you just have to do it like this. And all the things are not lit, and that put the fire on. So now we can go down to the next layer. Down here there was loads of husks waiting, so I'm going to just take them all out. So we can get some more skill points, and it will just give us more XP. Next we're going to explore, and we found a golden apple in here, some lapis, more golden apples, and the loot was not bad. Over here we found ourselves a notch apple, that's amazing, and we found ourselves another notch apple, which is even crazier. There's 2 in here. Once we make it to the dungeon part, we take out this guy, and now our mining fatigue is lifted, and now we can start mining stuff in here. After taking all these guys out, we break the spawners and take out the final dude. The loot inside here wasn't too good. I already had really good stuff, and plus I'm a wizard, so I don't really need any of this stuff. Found ourselves Silk Touch, which I will grab. And while exploring, we found this huge place. It's called like Keep Kira or something. And it's a huge dungeon. It's really tall as well. So we're going to use our spell to take out all these mobs up here. Then we're going to go down and try to just destroy the spawner. But then creepers and slimes, like creepers on top of slimes, started to spawn. That was kind of crazy as well. Luckily, they're not fast and they don't really chase after you. So it was pretty easy to take them out. Next, we're going to break all the spawners we see. And yeah, loot will be easy to get. We found ourselves loads of diamonds, gold, riches, and treasures. And after looting the first layer with just a little bit of gold and diamonds, we're going to make it up to the second layer. Making it up here, it was like a library. It was really cool. And there was loads more spawners up here and some chests. And let's just see what's in all these chests. After using my RB blade, or right button ability on the blade, we do like cool spinning attacks. And it does loads of damage. It's actually really insane. And then here we found loads more diamonds, gold and stuff, and we're going to grab it. We also found Efficiency 3 book, which I'll take as well. And we have loads of books in here that we're going to put all in here. And in here we got more diamonds and stuff, and gold. And we found this pretty much everywhere around this floor and the next couple of floors. So the loot didn't really change that much. So let's make our way to the third floor. At the top we found wither skeletons with flaming arrows, so let's quickly spin them, take them out, and let's break the spawner. This floor didn't really have much to offer, so I'm going to go on to the next one. After that, there was little rows here, so there's no like middle area, and there was some more chests and spawners in here that we're going to try to get. In these chests, there was a little bit of decent stuff, but it wasn't too good. Up this floor, there was a spawner and more wither skeletons. And this seemed like it was the final floor, because I didn't really see any more stairs that go up really high. Got more diamonds and gold. We got a breaking 3, which is also nice. There's another chest in here, and it wasn't really too good. Don't really need any of it. After the spin and take this guy out, there was a double chest here. And we got ourselves a really good book with Amplify Spell 3. Increases the critical strikes and damage done with our spells. We also got some loads of golden apples and stuff. And another Feather Falling 4 book, so we'll grab that as well. I see a chest up here, and I'm going to try to make my way up there. We're going to use a water bucket to kind of swim climb on the outside and see if we can reach it. The water is waterlogging with the leaf, so we're going to place a block and let's make our way up. And after going in the chest, it was pretty cool stuff. We found a Stormbringer sword, which is like one of those special runic swords. And that was pretty cool. So we're going to grab that. And yeah, we're going to repair our sword because it got weak. We're also going to put Amplify Spell on our helmet. Next, we're going to go to the Nether. In the Nether, we spawned in this weird little pillager ruin place. It was really crazy. I'm going to block this off so they don't attack. And Yeah, I'm just gonna take out these guys pretty easily since I can like 2 or 3 shot them. It's really easy. So after taking most of these guys out, I didn't see any loot in here, but later on I'll find some loot in this place. Let's take this guy out, and these piglin brutes are trying to attack me. And then this mage spawned in, and something bad happened. I killed him, and it spawned in an eyeball full of more mages. So I gotta quickly take these guys out because it looked like they were going through the portal. And with my ability, these guys were no match. They all died super quickly. And they dropped some cool swords. But they're not better than the one I have now, so I just put them in a chest later. Now we found ourselves a bastion, and this place was pretty good. There wasn't much piglins around, so the loot was easy to get. And what I need is 1 netherite scrap so I can get myself a netherite spell blade, or spell staff. So we can gather these obsidian. We're gonna get soul speed. We're also gonna see what's inside these chests as well. Got ourselves loads of obsidian and blue obsidian as well. Like, I don't know what the difference is, but we just got loads of obsidian out of these chests. And in this one, we got ourselves netherite scrap, ancient debris. We got ourselves the cursed eye. We also got loads of rune frost stuff in here. We got ourselves another heart and a ruby ring that gives you some armor, which is really nice. And when I went through the portal, these wizards came back, or they already used the portal, so I have to take these guys out. After swinging, they died easily. And I just gotta take out the pigman as well. And this piglin piglin almost got me. He put me like to 5 hearts. He did loads of damage. Next we're gonna make ourselves a netherite arcane staff. This is just a really big improvement to what we have now. Then we're gonna try to defeat Conjunctivus, which is the mine cells boss. At the end of the first floor, there's a vine thing that you can use, and this will bring you to the insufferable crypt. And now let's make our way down and try to defeat the boss. Door magically opens, and this is where the boss is. This boss was really cool. I had so much fun fighting him. So my spell do a decent amount of damage, and we're just gonna keep doing that because it just did really good damage. And he's gonna start doing his special attacks where he just like dashes and stuff and spawns tentacles out of the ground, and all you have to do is just slice the tentacles and they'll die. And there, it's just that easy. For taking all the tentacles out, we can now use our staff again on them and do some more damage. We set him on fire with our little necklace, so that was nice. And now he's shooting lasers at us. They didn't do too much damage. You just have to run around in a circle or something, and you would easily dodge it. But now we're just going to use our staff to take him out. After him repeating all the attacks, it was actually really easy, and now we can use our staff to really get him weak. He has 4 hearts left. We're going to pop a golden apple because he actually got me really weak. And we're going to take him out right now. There we go, guys. We defeated Conjunctivus. And he dropped ourselves a Conjunctivus tentacle. And it like grapples you toward enemies, and it can also like grapple you. Seems kind of confusing or weird to use, so I'm not going to keep it. And this is the temple that I went at, and there was a woodland mansion right next to it. In this place, it was just a default woodland mansion, no like mod, it's not modded. Just making sure there's no trap under here, but we got ourselves a totem of undying in this chest, and a sapphire necklace. So that's a free totem. I'll take it. And up here we find ourselves an evoker, so that we can get a free totem out of this as well. And let's just take out these vexes. Next we're going to go up here and we find ourselves a really cool little dungeon tower, which is called a spire. This is like a wizard spire tower, and there's mana leeches, which are like silverfish reskins. But it was kind of cool, and we found ourselves an ancient scroll with capacity. This can be used to increase your mana capacity, but I don't know where your mana is at. I really couldn't find it. But this place had nothing in it. Past the hill of the spire, there was this weird little church. And yeah, we found a rope up here. And once we make it up here, we find ourselves loads of cheese and a grappling hook. I couldn't see how to use it, but the grappling hook didn't work. And down the hill, we found ourselves a chamber full of pillagers and witches. And after taking out the witch, we can now just jump down and use our blade. And we found an evoker in here as well, so we got ourselves another totem. And yeah, we got our totem of undying. And the loot up here wasn't too good. It was actually really bad. Next, we are going to make ourselves a compass and get ourselves a moonstone compass so we can fight the old champion. And on our way, we found ourselves an airship. And I don't feel like we should raid it yet until we get Elytra, so we'll wait for that. And we also found the Lost Cities, which it's a a pillager mansion with loads of evokers. And yeah, we just gotta watch out for that. We're gonna waypoint it and come back here after. And here we found the old champion remains little dungeon keep. And I think we're ready to fight him. Let's drop down and use our staff. And we did loads of damage to him with that one shot. And now he inflicted me a bleed, which is kind of like poison. And we're just going to keep using our staff, but he seems to be blocking it, so it doesn't do as much damage. There we go. He turned into the Frenzied Shade. And this was kind of weird. It says we killed him, but there's another Frenzied Shade. I don't know what that was. But he seems to be chasing after me still, and he's doing a good amount of damage. So we just got to quickly take him out. We're going to spin, and there we go. We got ourselves the loot as well, which is the Lord's Soul. And we defeated another boss. Now we're going to go into the Lost Cities area. We're going to build our way up and just take out all the evokers inside and get ourselves loads of totems. Once we go inside, we're going to take out this Vindicator, which we one-shot him, so that was really nice. And here we found loads of bread and potatoes and rabbit stew. We're going to grab the rabbit stew and bread. We're going to use our spinning blade attack to take all the pillagers that decided to land on me and take out these two evokers. And that just gave us 2 more totems of undying. And the loot in here isn't too good. All the good loot is in the evokers. So that is really good stuff that we need. Found another Vindicator. We gotta take him out. And we found ancient debris up here as well. So that's a free little ancient debris that we can have. And in here we found some levers on the wall. So we flick them all and it decided to open up a secret chamber underneath the throne. And down here there was a couple chests. And the chest didn't have much. We just grabbed the prismarine and diamonds. Because the prismarines can actually be used to summon bosses later on. In here, outside, like there's loads of houses, and all they have is bread inside, so it wasn't too good. All there was bread and name tags, and we got a total of like 21 name tags or something. And yeah, that was just a lot that we don't need. Now let's go back to the Nether and see if we can track down some more bosses and mobs. And there was chests above the little towers where piglins were at. And we found a netherite ring, cross necklace, 2 netherite ingots. And that was some amazing loot. We found ourselves another bastion. And yeah, we're going to check all the loot inside. Got another ancient debris piece. Got loads of gilded blackstone that's not too much of use. And we also got ourselves a treasure one here. After making our way down all the way to the bottom, we're going to quickly destroy the spawner. And then we're going to start bridging our way over to the middle. After doing that, we can start looting all the chest. And hey, I hear a piglin somewhere, and it seems to be that guy holding his sword and stuff. We found ourselves ancient debris, block of iron, and we found ourselves an ancient trident, which can be used to make like a devil fork or something, but you need to find a devil and get a demon heart. Next we find a decaying king with the moonstone compass, and we're going to try using our staff. It does a decent amount, but using range is not heroic. I want to use my arcane sword and try to take him out the right way. So what I do is I go with my sword, try not to get hit by the fire, but then I shred him super hard with this spinning attack. And we took him out really easily. So that was another boss down, and I'm starting to think being a wizard is overpowered because I do so much damage. We got ourselves the Lord's Soul again, a darkened blade, and a withered demon heart. Next we're going to make ourselves a summoning pedestal to try to summon Levin. We need water gem, kelp, pufferfish, and water essence. We can easily get water essence with prismarine and lapis. And we can find water gems underwater, and we managed to find a couple here. And we need a total of 3, I believe. So we got 1 there. Next we're going to start fishing, and this is going to take a while. Luckily we found a crate after a couple minutes of searching, and this gave me cobwebs, some trash stuff, and then it gave us a pufferfish, which is amazing as well. So then now we can actually summon the boss. With all that, we put in our last water essence, and then we'll start summoning Levin. This guy was pretty insane. I did loads of damage to him, and he didn't really touch me. He seems to be doing range attacks. So, yeah, this guy was kind of a joke. It didn't do much. We're going to slice him a bit, and there we go. He dropped ourselves a wave crystal, which can be used to make Seamaster Charm, which grants water breathing, allows us to walk on water, which is cool as well. We also got soul stars, and we only have 3 at the moment, so I hope we can get 4 by the time we find the Lich Tower. On our way, we find ourselves an Elytra castle. And these guys have frost-tipped arrows, and that makes me frozen. So I better hope I don't stay here forever, because right now I have weakness, and I'm not looking too good. Now we have mining fatigue. We're not doing good. We're going downhill. But we're gonna try to make our way inside and see stuff. But we found ourselves some hot sun lichen, which cured our coldness, and we gotta take these guys out before they shoot us. Let's take this guy out. And in here we found some ocelot fur and wolf fur, which seems to be like you can make fur armor, but we don't really need that. Then in here we found like a little wizard guy as well, and he froze me as well, and he spun loads of these Yeti ice things, but we took him out in like a quick second. So we dropped ourselves a cloak which had curse of binding and it's -3 frost resistance. I decided that was a bad idea, so I don't use it. And he dropped ourselves a frost staff as well. Now we found the Lich Tower. We're going to build our way up, and we're going to put all the stars in, and we're missing 1, which means I got to go overnight and try to kill some mobs for it. At the end of the night, we find ourselves with 1 of them, and we got ourselves our last soul star. It was almost about to come daytime, but luckily we got it. And with this, we can now summon the Night Lich. Let's first destroy the spawner, and yeah, I think we might be ready to go. There we go, we summoned the Night Lich. I see him in the sky there, but I actually lost him. And I found him right over here. And we're going to use a spell, and it does a great amount of damage. This does amazing. 1 more, and we should get him. There we go. He only got like 3 shots off, and we took him out. And he dropped interesting stuff, Ancient Anima. which can be used to make some cool staffs of suppression and some cool stuff as well, like an infinite ender pearl. And so that was really cool. Next we're going to start mining and looking for the deep dark so we can fight the Warden. After looking on our map, there's 2 ancient cities right by us, so this will be really easy. After making it down, we find ourselves an ancient city, and yeah, let's break this cat skull sensor, and let's try to get these chests without summoning the Warden. After looking inside these chests, we should find ourselves some really good loot in here. Warden carapace, echo shards, and we can make Warden armor with this. And we also found a ring, but I don't plan on using it. In this chest we found 2 notch apples, a really cool ring, and some more echo shards. We found Swift Sneak 3, so we're going to grab that as well. Next we're going to spawn in the Warden. After summoning him in, we can now use our staff and try to take him out. I seen you doing a lot of damage with my staff, and he got close, he knocked me off. There's no point of running because he'll just waste all my golden apples. Now I have to tank him. Use my blade and he is dead in like a second. So we got ourselves a Warden heart, and we got ourselves some Warden, like a little headgear or something that can be used to make a cool hat. And after going down here and trying not to summon Wardens, this Magister spawned in. This is like the worst time because he could ruin it for me. So we're going to slowly make our way out. And slowly, I mean run away from my life and try not to spawn any more Wardens. He's following me, so I guess I'll just let him. I'll block him off here. And he's not going to follow me home. And that's all we need to do was defeat the Warden, and I think that was a good adventure, and now it's time to go home. Now it's time to find the eyes for the Ender Dragon. We're going to go down to this desert temple that we found, and we're going to break the pressure plate. And I wasn't expecting this in here. After destroying the pressure plate, we were fine until we opened one of these chests. Nothing good in here. And this one, TNT exploded, and yeah, we survived, but I just feel stupid that I missed that out. And down here we found ourselves a little husk room, and there was a couple chests in here, so there's still hope to find the lost eye. And making sure there's no more traps, and we find ourselves terrible loot. But while adventuring over the desert, we found ourselves a jungle temple, which can give us the rogue eye. After doing the little lever switch and then breaking in because I don't feel like going around, we find ourselves the rogue eye. And bunny hoppers, which is amazing. They make you take no fall damage and jump high, so it's really a win-win. And we found this really cool Chinese pillager outpost type thing, and it was really cool. The loot wasn't too good, but we found the corrupted eye, which I don't remember if we have, but that's another eye for the Ender Dragon that we can use. And next we're going to look for shipwrecks, and yeah, no luck in this one. We did get a buried treasure, but we did not end up getting the cursed eye from it, so that's kind of sad. But we got ourselves a Heart of the Sea, which is nice. And here we found a riding lizard, which is a mythical mount. We found him in the desert. And in this chest over here, we found ourselves an old eye. I thought you could only find him in desert pyramids, but it looks like you can find him in those little desert ruins. And we got ourselves another buried treasure, and we got no luck again. It's kind of sad, but yeah. And we found ourselves an ocean monument right by our house, so we could easily raid this to get the Elder Guardian eye. And back to the treasure, like cursed eye, the shipwrecks, most of the shipwrecks lead to the same map if it's in the same area, and so it's really hard to actually find the cursed eye. You just gotta get lucky. We're gonna take out this Elder Guardian and get ourselves the Elder Guardian eye. And now we just need a couple more to go. In this chest we got knowledge shells, which can be used to make an eye, which I will grab. But you need 2 conduits, which we can only make 1 with this. And next we're gonna get ourselves a nether eye for the nether inside this nether fortress. First chest, no luck. But in the second chest we do get it. So this is nice. We're getting closer to all of our eyes. And after a long journey, we found ourselves our first igloo. And usually there's a secret under the carpet, and we did find one. Now we just gotta hope there's an eye in this chest. And I got scared because I don't see any chest. And after I broke the carpet, it appeared. So we got ourselves a cold eye. That was really lucky. And now we're gonna get ourselves wither skeleton skulls and get ourselves the wither eye. So we need 3 wither skeletons, which we can easily get from these nether fortresses. And we just gotta take out all these little wither skeletons. From killing a baby one, we got ourselves another, which is our second. And we are gonna get our third from this guy right here. And that will give us 3 wither skeleton skulls. Now we can spawn ourselves the wither. And yeah, I think this guy's gonna be a piece of cake. So let's charge up our staff, get ready to fight him. Just like that, he's already on his next stage and we took him out. It was crazy. We got ourselves the Lord's Soul, Nether Star, and a Wither Eye. So that will just be really nice. Next, we're going to try to get ourselves a Witch Eye, or Witch Pupil, to get ourselves the Witch's Eye. And we found this at the start of the game. And I know how dangerous this is, so I didn't go in it. But I think we're ready to fight it. We just gotta take out all the little pillagers here. And watch out for the illusionist. But right here we got ourselves a totem of illusion. Which I don't want to use because I don't know if it's good or not. But we have some anyway. Our goal is to find witches inside here. So we can get ourselves the witch people. And yeah, that should be pretty easy enough. We just gotta get lucky. And this part got a little scary for me. I'm trying to build up because I'm running away from all like the pillagers and vexes, because they just keep spawning them, and I just can't build up. I can't nerd pull up, so I gotta use my ability to try to take them all out. And every time I try to build up, I just get knocked off, and yeah, it was really infuriating. But luckily we made it out, and I got put to 4 hearts, which actually really scared me. So I'm gonna pop a golden apple and back up. And we got loads of totems from this adventure. We got ourselves a full backpack full. And we got loads of totem illusions here. And we found a witch. And they dropped us a pupil. So we can get ourselves a witch eye. And we also got ourselves the black eye, which we found in this gravelly sand area, like a gravel beach. We found it in there. And next we're going to follow the eyes. And it leads this way. So let's go on an adventure. And we finally found it. It was pretty far away actually. I was surprised. But let's make our way down. And we found ourselves the end room. This is the modded end room, so it is pretty big, but it should be pretty easy to explore. We found ourselves a library. Let's break open the spawner and see what we got. We got spell power 3, which is nice. We also got ourselves some golden apple and some bread. And we finally found ourselves the end room, and I really think we're ready to fight him. We have everything we need. So I think we should just start the fight. Took a while to load in, but we spawned here far away and I only have 30 cobblestone. So I gotta hope I can make this pearl, which should be doable. Okay, now it's time to take out these towers. So the good thing about my staff, it kind of homes in on the towers and it has really good range. So we can just kind of easily take them out. And yeah, when I destroy end crystals, it spawns the phantoms in. But that seems to be okay. And after taking out most of the spawners, I think this is our last one. And now we can start fighting the inner dragon. But by the looks of it, it doesn't seem like I can use my spells on the Ender Dragon. So I'm going to have to just go in with my sword and try to beef him and take him out. My sword seems doing a lot of damage. And luckily I got my bunny hoppers. I don't take fall damage. So that makes this fight way easier. We're going to hit him in the head and yeah, a good amount of damage. We just got to wait for him to perch some more. And then there was Blaze that started to spawn, and there's another end crystal up there, but I'm more worried about getting damage in. So I'm just going to go try to take him out. He's getting loads of good damage, and he's half health. So I'm going to target that end crystal because I just don't want him to regen at all. So we got it there. And now we can start fighting him again. He perched, and he did summon another crystal. So we're just going to have to take that out quickly. And this lightning is crazy. It's really loud in my ears, but I'll turn it down for you guys. But this fight was insane. Had a lot of fun with it. So we're going to go fall back down, and we're going to try to get loads of hits on him. And we're doing loads of damage. Huge damage. Pop a golden apple. And maybe one more perch and we should get him. We should take him out. Here we go. One more hit and he disappeared. I shot the blaze and he reappeared. I really thought this fight was ruined. But we just need one hit. There we go. We killed the Ender Dragon. We got ourselves some Lord Souls and a weapon. And now we got ourselves Dragon Scales. And now we can grab the XP. And I think it's time to go to the end gateway. First, let's grab some end stone. And then we can bridge our way up to the end gateway. Now that we're here, we can actually just try to go for Elytra. And we find a little tower over here. And I'm going to go check it out and see what's inside. We're going to pearl our way up. And there's shulkers in here somewhere. But yeah, at the bottom there's an ender chest and it looks like you can go up the hole there. So that's what we're going to do. At the very top, there was some decent stuff in the chest, I guess. It was interesting ore. And I'll take the shovel just because it's enchanted. And we found end node, which is actually end shards or end gems. And that can be used to summon a boss. Kind of like Levin, but the end, I guess. We found ourselves a random end ship in the middle of the open. So we're gonna take out the shulker on top and go all the way down and see what the loot is inside. Let's take these guys out. There's one there. And we got ourselves the Elytra. I don't know what mod this is, but it gave me free Elytra, so I guess it was pretty good. And inside these chests, we got ourselves another good shovel, and we'll grab that as well. And then we found one of the ships, like one of these weird ships that spawn like skeletons in the end. So that was interesting. I thought they only spawned in the overworld. But in here we found loads of golden carrots. We got splash potions of healing, golden apples. A lot of good stuff was in here. Got ourselves more golden apples, golden carrots. And it was just all really good loot. Got ourselves netherite scrap as well. We got ourselves loads of pumpkin pie, which I'll grab it because I'm gonna make that my new food source until the end of the video. We got ourselves 45 pumpkin pie, and I think we should head home. And after heading home, we defeated the Ender Dragon, and we got ourselves Elytra. Now we're going to make firework rockets from everything we got. And I think it's time to just Whoa, dude, this Elytra is so weird. Like, it makes you tilt. It's odd. Like, yeah, it's gross. But it looks way better, like, for mods this cool. So, I mean, I guess I'll live with it. So we're gonna go up to this place where Kira was at, that giant dungeon. There was this thing on the island that I saw on the map. We're gonna go try to take this guy out. And this is part of the graveyard mod. And it says there's three staff parts that are located around ruins, and you gotta go find it. So this took a long time to find, but we found ourselves our first thing, like graveyard ruin. And this is where you can get the first staff piece. I thought there was 3 pieces of staff in one, but there's 3 different structures with 1 staff piece. So we got a bone staff fragment here, which is the first one. And there was nothing else here, and it just says, yeah, talking about a bone dagger and a bottle, and if you slice people you get blood vial and stuff. And this is actually really close to the end to the end stronghold, and that was like right like 100 meters outside of it. It's like here was the campsite down here, and the end was just right over here. And then this structure was just like 2,000 blocks from my house south, and it's like a little ruin area with secret like cave caverns and stuff. There's a tripwire where sand fell on my head, or gravel, but yeah, we seem to be fine. It doesn't hurt. And after climbing the top of the tower, there's rewards that await us above. When we go down here, we got ourselves some potatoes. We got ourselves a really cool bow, and it's really cool. I'm not gonna use it, or at least I think it's a bow, but whatever it is, it looked cool. At the very top, we got ourselves our last bone staff fragment. It was only 2,000 meters south of our house, so that was really nice. Now we're gonna cut ourselves a bone dagger and give us a bottle. You put the bottle in your offhand, and then take out 8 villagers, and this will fill up the bottle, and yeah, it just fills it up. And after taking out our last one, it is now full. And now we should be able to place the boss. Now we need the last fragment. There we go. Get our notch apples out, ender pearls, take the blood out. Now at night, you can now put it on the altar. Now we're gonna summon the Lich. And this guy is insane. He looks really cool. Even summoning him is amazing. This is the corrupted champion, and he has his bone staff, and he's really sick. Now we can start fighting him. And he doesn't seem to be taking any damage, and he's spawning skeletons that fall from the sky, and that looks amazing. And it doesn't seem like I'm doing any damage. And he's also spawning revenants, which do a decent amount of damage to me. So we're gonna try to take him out here. Let's get in there and just swing our sword. Okay, looks like he has many stages. So we took out the first one, and now it's like he took his clothes off, and he's just a skeleton now. He spawned on top of me, he put me to 1.5 hearts. This is where I freak out. And then when I run away, because I'm full of slowness and blindness, and he's like chasing after me, I just want to eat golden apples and not die. And I open my backpack, get all the totems I can out, and I accidentally click the narrator button, and we can just find him and try to hit him, I guess. He has loads of health, and I'm just trying to run away because he keeps teleporting me around the map, like the little arena, and he's also chasing after me. There we go, and it's not the time, dude. I'm fighting a boss, and this Magister dude seems to come along and do it. You know what? I'm just gonna take you out. Get out of my way. Summon a portal. I'm just gonna take it out. And I thought I took it out, but I guess I didn't, so. There we go. And now that dude's crawling after me, the corrupted champion. And that's really cool as well. And I can easily take him out there. This Revenant's just getting in my way. And he doesn't seem to be losing that little amount of health. Wait, did we get him? I think we got him, guys. Boss fight disappeared. Pop another golden apple to make sure. Take out this last Revenant. And I think we did it. Yeah, we did. We got ourselves a bone staff fragment, which spawns in many, like, Revenant people called the Ghouling. And they're your friend, but I don't like the look of them, so I'm gonna take them out. But that was really cool. And then we found ourselves Shiraz's palace on our last couple of days. We're gonna take out the spawner and check the loot inside. And this place is really unique because they make uncraftable potions, and the loot is actually pretty good. Got ourselves an old eye, more golden apples, and slowness 4 potions. And inside here, we're gonna take these guys out, and there was invisible cave spiders, which was scaring me because cave spiders are really annoying. In these chests, we got ourselves an infinity book, which I'll take. Even though I'm not gonna use it, I like having stuff, I guess. And then there was husks on cows, which I thought was really cool. We're gonna break this spawner as well. And over here, there's many secret doors, and some doors led to nothing, but the loot was kind of mid. And once you make it to the top, this is where the loot starts to get better. You just gotta break some of the spawners up here, take out the husks that have loads of health and armor. And we should be good. We'll break that spawner. Take out the husk. And this guy's shooting flaming arrows, which is kind of crazy. And at the top, got ourselves some loot. It's half a stack of diamonds with some pearls. And 3 blocks of emeralds. That's really nice. Then we find a treasure room with loads more emeralds. And loads of really cool stuff. And after making it to the last top, like, tower bit, got ourselves golden apples, netherite scrap, and that's 8 of them. That's actually insane. Ender pearls, diamonds, we got everything we need. And this is day 100. I'm going to do a little tour of my house. Got ourselves our wizard tower, which I thought was really, it's a really cool design that I made, and I really do like it. I'm still trying to master the Elytra. It looks really cool. I really do love the look of it. And inside we got our enchanting / storage room, and we got ourselves our little workshop smeltery. Got ourselves a little room crafting room. And up the ladder we got ourselves a bedroom. And that's it. I don't want to show you the rest because I didn't use it. But thank you so much for watching, guys. This is really fun for me to do. And we survived 100 days as a wizard in Minecraft Hardcore.